come and share. Hey, all the leaders, come on in. You leading whatever in your community, you leading in your business, in your industry, in your family. You are just leading in your generation, leading as an example each and every day around your coworkers. You are a leader, right? As I'm walking more and owning my leadership, I just, there's so many things that now I understand why I went through certain things I had to go through to build up the endurance for certain things that I am, I may be able to face or I may have to face later on. So, you know, I just wanted to come on here today to kind of share with you what we've been doing for the past, I believe, 8 to 9 days. I'm losing track here, guys, but we've been pretty much on a mind, body, spirit journey. And during this journey, 30-day journey, we're basically focusing on the areas we need to, work on, that we may have challenges with our mindset, areas that we notice in our bodies that we want to continue to work on. These are lifestyle goals, and to be able to get creative each and every single month to make sure that you are really standing in alignment with all of these things is so important, because as we're transitioning, I'm a transitioning coach, right? And as I'm helping you guys to transition, we have to understand that each thing has to be in alignment. We may not start there, we may not even understand what that is, but we need to be patient with ourselves to say, okay, well, these things I need to start see happening. There are 5 things and 5 areas when it comes to change, and that is your words, image, emotions, environment, and experience. I had it written down, y'all, and I've been saying it over and over again. But one of the things I want you to realize, that during this mind, body, spirit challenge, you get to work on those 5 areas of change. I get to work on those 5 areas of change. We create these challenges not only for ourselves, but we create it for you guys to be encouraged. We know that you go through the things that we go through, because like attract like, we are experiencing the same things. So we create these things that we know that's going to keep us, engaged, keep us excited. The only thing that prevents it from happening is, if a person decide not to take that jump, if a person decide not to, move in that direction, not to be consistent, not to stick to their goal, right? So the mind, body, spirit challenge now has forced me to redirect, my focus on my mindset, and also my spirit, right? We've been working on our body, guys. If you're a part of my tribe, if you guys been in our teams, if you guys been in our, what you call it, our group, our fitness group, we've been working on our bodies. We've been seeing great results, great transformations from that. But now, guys, there comes a time where, okay, now you're at the point where you're saying, okay, well, what next? I'm going to just keep on doing it. No, now your mindset needs to meet your body goals, right? We need to work on your body goal, your mindset. Now we also need to work on your spirit. Where's your faith? Where's your belief? Do you have the belief that you can continue to, continue to work on yourself until you get to your goal? And even when you get to your goal, do you believe that it's necessary to continue on? Because beyond the physical attribute, beyond the mental clarity, beyond the spiritual growth, what else? You think once you've reached there, once you arrive, what does that mean? That you're just gonna stop? No, we must maintain it. So we must continue to create habitual rituals, routines, so that we can continue to just strive in all these areas, because every level we grow, it's a level we must grow, right? And that's so essential for me, because why I say this mind body soul challenge, mind body spirit challenge is so on time, and it's on time is because in the next season I know my business is going to explode. So I already in position to manage, right, a capacity of people that I have now, right? And I am attracting even more people, and I'm setting goals and reaching more levels, and I'm reaching out to more people and helping them to reach the higher levels, right? So I'm getting the right solution to the right people who are needing, or who are needing something to solve, right? So I know in my next season it will be an even bigger explosion, right? So now I know in this season I need to start doing the things, preparing myself, not only structurally, not only, um, you know, the things that I need to have, in place for these things to happen, but also mentally and spiritually. One of the things we practice and speak about all the time is protecting our energy, right? After after having, you know, engaging with so much energy, whether it's high or whether it's low, remember we're consuming all of that. So we must put in practices that's going to help us, right? To release other people's energy off of ours, so that we can identify when we are going through or feeling an emotion or going through a cycle. We can now identify, is this me? Is it for me? Or was it somebody else's that I've attracted in my life, right? But I need to clear it off of me. But acknowledgement, awareness is the key, and we need to be aware. And a lot of us are not using our spirit of discernment, right? Because we haven't developed and strengthened that area in our lives. And in order to do that, we need to take the action and go towards and practicing and keep doing it until you have perfected it, and keep doing it after that, and so that you can continue to maintain a knowledge of what it is, that you're doing. You're doing it with your eyes closed, right? So we want to continue to bring awareness to ourselves and be aware of what's going on. Then we need to decide what it is that you're going to do. Do you need to remove this thing? Is this something that serves you? Is there something that you have that you can bring to the team, to the company, to your family? There's one thing that we find in common in everything that we get in engage with, whether it's in school, whether it's in jobs, whether it's in, and I've been through so many interviews, guys. They always ask one of the same question, right? We always know, like, what is our reasons for going for things, going for a particular thing, going to sign up for a particular thing. We all have our own, right, mindset, our idea as to why, right? The why, however, dies out and it no longer keeps us there, right? But there's one thing they're always asking: what can you bring? If they don't directly ask you, what do you bring to the table, they're going to tell you, you know, use your initiative and utilize your knowledge and bring it to the table, right? So always decide what it is that you now want to bring to the table towards making sure that something happens in your life. We're talking about reaching our health goals. We're talking about overcoming our past traumas, or and releasing our hurts and our pains from any manipulations and abandonment issues and things like that. We want to work on those things during this time, and you want to get into the habit of understanding, bringing awareness to what it is required, right? First, you need to know what it is that you need to clear, what it is that you need to heal from, what you're working on, what needs to be worked on, so that you can get to your next level, right? And you make that decision to make sure that you find the information that you need, get attached to the coach or the mentor that you need to help you to get to that next level, the person that can, you know, guide you through the steps, keep you accountable, right? Give you an outline step by step to help you to work through these assignments so that you can recover and move on. And when you decide to declutter and you make a decision to rise and you make a decision to take action, right? You now need to say, okay, this and this I need to divide, delegate what tasks you can get done by somebody else. If you can pay for it, great. If you have children, to help build their skills, assign them to things, and things like that. Divide, right? Cut out the things that that's not going to serve you. If you're on a weight loss journey, then are you cutting out all the sugar and all the carbs? Like, I'm a person that drinks. I did a post today and I was like, okay, well, how many coffees or tea a day that you drink? Because I drink so much that I drink so much coffee, or I drink mostly tea, but it has caffeine in it, like, and that's a lot of sugar, right? Pardon me. Let me just take this because can't go without the burst. Mm. So, what you call it? I have to. I drink a day, but I'm not in a weight loss journey. Had I been a weight loss journey, I would substitute with only drinking RT, just only drinking that, focusing on that. But my thing is weight gain, so I drink this tea, and for me, this tea will last me a very long time. I would drink this tea every other week or every week, because I also drink it for double purposes to lose. It's also used for double purposes. It's there for losing weight, so it helps with maintaining you know your core, and how the weight that you've already lost, from having worn your waist trainer, having you know using your alleviate, and cutting those inches. We're working hard for this body. It's built, not bought, right? So we want to maintain it. So yeah, we're doing the things to make sure that we have the body that we are working so hard for. We want to make sure we're drinking our detox to cleanse out the inside, to make sure that we're clean, right? And to maintain. So I also use it for, going to the bathroom. Some people, you know, suffer from mild or severe IBS, meaning irritable bowel syndrome, meaning you're constipated, meaning you ain't going to the bathroom every day or every time you eat, okay? Ask your doctor, how often should you be using the bathroom? Think of a baby who, right, just comes out in this world, who has everything going for them, right? You realize every time you feed this baby does what? Lets it back right out, right? It's the same with our human body. Things start changing and developing in different ways by how we train our body to do, but it comes out in its natural state. The way we move, the how we learn things, our natural languages, our form, everything. So, and as we're going through our cycles in life, it teaches you how cycles are. It teaches you life isn't a valuable lesson to learn. But this tea, y'all, get your 14 weeks. Holla at me if you want 14 weeks, 14 days. Sorry, I keep saying 14 weeks, but holla at me for your 14 days detox are your month supply, right? Like if I haven't done it for a very long time, I would start there. Get you a month supply. Start with that and do it for the month. You're doing it for 5 days. Say you start today, Monday to Friday. Okay? Rest, right? Don't drink anymore on Saturday and Sunday. Have your meals. Make sure you're eating, properly. And if you don't, hey, Monday you start another detox. Guess what? Flush that bad boy back out right away. But at least you're cleansing yourself. After that, you know, the next thing I would do is definitely stick to my products, having my vitamins here, which is a liquid vitamins, and it help replenishes the body. That half a capsule, well, I took a full capsule, but normally half of this capsule, guys, is equivalent to eating 10 salads. I've been taking this for over 2 years, and it's like I take a full capsule now, okay? Because like everything, your body gets used to things. So, I mean, I take a half a capsule on some days, and then other days when I know the type of night I had, if I only got like maybe 4 hours, I'll take a full shot. And I love it. It's liquid. It's absorbing in my body like 98% more. It's more effective that way. So I get to take this, and these are the part of the things that I do for treating my body during this journey. Right? This would fall under the body, on the mind, body, spirit challenge. So we talked about the mind. I know I talk fast. I talk all over the place, but if you listen really well, you get that, and you can organize it in your own way, but I get it done. So we talked about the mind. We talked about change happening in 5 different ways and how you need to work on them. And as you are working on them, you're reading, you're engaging, you're getting in the environment of the people, and you're checking your emotions and all these things, and you're developing a sense of how you carry yourself, you posture, the way you speak, what you say. You gotta be mindful of the things that you're saying and how people are speaking into your life. And now we're talking about the body, taking care of the body, drinking the required amount of water. I'm still working on that part. That's a major part a goal that I struggle with. I went from drinking no water, only when I feel real dehydrated, to drinking, at least making sure I have water around, drinking it, and having, even if this one bottle lasts for maybe 2 days a week, I'm still making sure that I'm creating that environment of always having a habit, and just making sure, programming my mind, renewing my mind to say, hey, this is a new lifestyle. This is not a temporary thing anymore. Your body needs this. You need to start putting this in your body, right? So it all has to flow together, right? It's right in my spirit. It's right. It's right. So taking care of my body consists of me making sure I detox, making sure I replenish. Also, this is an amazing feminine product for the ladies. Ladies, I'm talking to you right now. It's a Smile Feminine. It's a smile for the ladies, right? It's a smile for the man too. But listen, this product is for the ladies. This helps with the WAP. This helps with the hormones. This helps with pH. This helps with um, your complexion, right? This helps with so many things, ladies. This helps with the cramps. This helps, it's getting your body back regulated. It helps with inflammation, which that's the cramps, y'all, cramps. So I love this. There are things in it like, I mean, maca roots, turmeric. I ain't gonna pretend I can see. Let me see. Hey. Okay. Some black roots, Korean ginseng, and a whole bunch of things I can't even pronounce, y'all. I can't even see. But it boosts your immune system and control inflammation, and I love it. I took it for 2 days. 2 days, y'all. I took it for 2 days, and guess what? I felt great. I felt energetic, and I took it on a time when I did not take any of the products that gives you that natural boost. Again, guys, these products are all natural. So we have for boosting your immune system, which is so big right now because so many of us need to protect and have our immune system protected and boosted to fight off all of the things it needs to fight off at this time. And then we have products from anywhere from multivitamins, weight gain, weight loss, all these things. And ooh, complex has zinc, all sorts of natural stuff in there. It's just, it's amazing. And I'm looking at it over there, but it's so far. Next time I'll show you guys. But these are the things I do to take care of my body, making sure that not only am I eating right, taking water in my body, but also have natural access to natural sources, products to substitute the things that I may be lacking on a day-to-day basis to ensure that I get the right amount of proteins, I get the right amount of iron, I get the right amount of things that I need to get into my body. So you need to know. This is why when we connect, I ask, what is your goal? What is your health goal? What is your habits like? Why, what are the things that you're already doing, eating? What have you tried? And, so that I can have an idea of, one, what should I, recommend for you that we have here on my website, right? Because you going on my website by clicking the link in the bio and just checking out the website are going to totallifechanges.com/Tina with the TEA at the end. Um, you see a lot of amazing looking products, but you don't have a clue what they're like. So I ask these questions to help both of us to get you the best results that you need. So I make sure I get the best result that I need because one, I know what I've struggled with over time. I know what I've done to my body over time that caused certain things to my body. So I know what I need to get it done through research, right? And a lot of people aren't doing the research. So you have people like us who have been doing the research. We're not certified, we're not doctors, we're not professionals by any means necessary. We have experience, we have studied our own, and we're living the life, right? So um, again, we work out for 30 minutes. Now with this challenge, this mind body spirit challenge, guys, I didn't work out every day. Okay, I mean, you already see. Look at the arms. Look at the shape. Naturally, I've had always had a um good body shape, no matter how big, small. I mean, except for when I that one time I dropped pounds. Okay, I went straight to 127. Like I was just like straight. I had no butt, no leg, no. Just I was just a stick. Okay, and except for that time, I really lost my shape. At that point, you were just seeing my frame. You saw my ribs. Okay. So, but away from that, I've always had a good shape. It's just my challenge would have been more of a toning, would more have been more of a balance and strengthening my core. Now, during this, so I was always doing, I had to get my mind focused on the new the new me who I'm becoming, right? So at first, when I first started, I did a lot of walking. I loved walking. I enjoyed walking, and walking got myself in the mindset. I started programming my mind, getting myself in the environment. I started, yeah, doing the 5 changes, right? Then eventually I started working out. Then eventually I started creating accountability partners. Then I moved from there and started creating accountability groups. Then I went from there, and then now I have a whole business in um, creating fitness and wellness goals and helping other people to do the exact same. And being in a getting us into an accountability group where we can encourage each other and support each other and share your journey with each other. And I think I'm moving it off of Instagram in 2021 and putting it more on Facebook so that we can have more interaction. I honestly am not feeling the interaction that's happening in the group. Like, it's so daddy like I left. Like, I'm that type of person. Like, I'm not going to keep engaging into something. Sorry, guys, it cut out just now. So, I'm not that person who is going to keep pushing on something and not getting no engagement. Like, I'll just move on, and because I believe so strongly in energy, and it's like I don't think nothing of it. I just go. I'm not thinking at that point of anybody, like if anybody's plugged in, because nobody was thinking at that point saying, "Oh, let me participate. Let me let this person know that there's a pulse because we're online." And if I don't know who I'm talking to, then we just gotta go move, get some new energy, spice up the thing, or just find ways to get more entertaining. So that's what we do, right? But find ways to encourage you as you're on this new path to transformation, right? It's a lifestyle. As long as you're living here, you are going to be experiencing new things. So each new experience, right, you should be able to determine the type of experience you want to experience and start working towards that environment so that you can continue to experience those things. Keep educating yourself so that you can control or understand the emotions that you're feeling, so you know how to control those emotions, right? Watch the words that you're speaking. Listen, let me tell you about my words. My words are sharp, and they will cut even when I am not meaning to cut it, especially when I am so passionate about something or someone, right? I am going to come off very stern, very strong, very determined to prove my point, to get this thing across, right? I could understand you, fine, great, you got your point across, but I still agree with me, and I'm determined to make them understand that. Like, I understand what you're saying, but that don't mean that I'm gonna, right? So, like, but in expressing these things to people who don't know me, it it's just a challenge. It's like we're so judgmental. We just don't want to learn and know the people. We tend to want to judge, but you have to understand. And even those who know us, as we're growing and developing, when you're saying these things, first of all, they may not have heard you even stand up for yourself to speak your truth or to speak your truth about a situation, but to hear you actually say it, right? In a manner that automatically to them is familiar, and they expect aggression and feelings to be held up after it's being said and you walk away. Then they don't understand the new you. They don't understand even you, like you can say these things and still move on, right? Your words are very effective and can be very effective to you, right? So when you're speaking to yourself or when you're speaking to your friends, be mindful, because you can be the person that cancel out that person's dreams, right? Yes, that person may be working on themselves or may not be in a stage in their life right now to be aware that they should be working on their self, but then that word that you sent their way could push them to that limit, right? There are things that I hear now in my season that I learn to not accept. It just don't express that, well, you shouldn't have, because that's energy that I'm putting in to put out another different, a defensive energy, to entertain that another energy, to kind of calm and to, but what you can do within yourself when people say things, right? Understand that you don't need to give any explanation to anybody. So when people say things, all you have to do is know within yourself that you cancel it out, right? I heard something today and I was kind of standoffish, but I thought of it and I had to think to say, is this something that I want to accept into my life, or is this something, a perception? Is this something that I needed to hear for my growth, to acknowledge that, is this an area in my life that I'm being told I need to work on? Was I conflicted by hearing this, and in what way? And then these are the things you need to learn to do as you're growing, how to departmentalize, break that word down. um, Decide to delegate, decide um, to separate, decide to remove whatever that doesn't serve you. So again, this mind, body, spirit challenge is absolutely amazing, so needed, and so crucial at this time in the ending of 2021. If you have not joined yet, you need to join by just simply clicking the link in my bio, getting your 3 products, right? Getting your products, getting your making sure you get your tea, making sure, hey, making sure you get your NutriBurst, right? Making sure you get something to boost your immune system, making sure you get one of the products that you need to get on your journey. Again, when it comes to the products, this time where I'm usually on, the Tachui and the Matrix and our NutriBurst, right? When I'm normally on those, right? Right? And do I have it here? I should. Normally I'm taking just these, right? Right? This time I'm like taking CMOS. I definitely take the Chewy, right? And I'm taking this. So it's a different, I added a couple more things in during this challenge, right? These are things I take anyways, but I'm more consistent on them now. And this I'm trying for the first time. So I'm including these in this journey. So I'm excited, and I'm already seeing the results. Just the cut. I don't know if it's like in my body and just like a ninja's in there, and it's just cutting in the right curves. And then when I remove this, just off of exercising every other weekend, not weekend, Lord Jesus, no, forgive me, every other day, right? And that's amazing. I'm loving my journey, and I'm reading for the mind also. I'm reading this is what you see me posting. I usually get around posting this maybe like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, which is like a day after the fact, but in some places, no, in my audience. Time zone, it's still the same. I do this, a Psalms a day, right? A Psalms a day. Me, guys, hour on to have do that. Lasted like forever, but I'm excited. So I do this. I'm doing a lot of book reading, a lot more book reading. I'm reading like at least 3 different books right now at the same damn time. So how am I doing that? I have books on Audible, I have books on YouTube, and I have books here that I'm reading, taking notes from, and things like that. And then I have here and the Bible. Literally, I'm going ham during this season of the challenge. And as I said, I expect it to be an explosive 2021 in the areas of my finances, in the areas of my business, in the areas of the members that I'm attracting to my business, the business partners that I'll be attracting in 2021. So, yes, there is an urgency of the activities that I want to do now to prepare myself, so to make sure that 2021, right, goes smoother than it could possibly be, right? 2020 was an amazing year for me. Some people would say different. I had some emotional up and down, a lot, right? But guess what? It was still the most amazing year in my career, right? Able to get an award. I was able to go and we launched one of the biggest um, events for our company in this year, at the beginning of this year, to kick off the momentum, which I believe that activated and started so much activities for our Canadian team. We just had one of the biggest training ever with Canadian team, with the owners of our organization. We also like, whew, so much things, so many things, so many other personal things that I have achieved in my life that I cannot share on here right now, right? So many connections and networking events and speaking engagements that I've achieved in this year. So many people I've gotten who have joined me in leadership and in partnership this year. All this happened in 2020. So I don't know what else was happening in 2020 other than people around me kept winning, which gave me, I was in the environment. There you go. People around me kept winning, which encouraged me and inspired me to also do what I need to do to keep winning. Staying focused is what helped me to continue to strive. So being able to have this challenge now, the mind, body, soul, spirit, mind, body, spirit challenge, right? Mind, body, spirit challenge. Having that now at this time in our lives is so perfect. It's on timing. Because I know that's what was required to have these things that I've already had manifested in my life, right? I know that's what was it required. So why would I not get back to the basics and do it all over again? I've already created the life that I put out in my vision board, right? I wrote the vision and I made it plain and I put it in front of me, so I kept seeing it. I kept moving towards that no matter what. And I started to see my reality manifest in front of me. I act out, I seek, and I received. So if I can, you just had to decide. Make your mind up now that you're aware. You got to make a decision and decide what it is that you really want for your life. Because there's some work that you're going to do. There's some things you're going to have to let go. And we're not just talking about the physical things. We're talking about the emotions. We're talking about your words, right? We're talking about your actions, your attitude. There's some things you're going to need to let go. You're going to need to let go of it, right? Because it will not carry you through in your next season. God has something amazing for you, right? So why have you not let go of that cross that you've been bearing for so long? Let it go. He has risen, meaning let it go. Let your burdens go. Free yourself and rise up and walk into your dominion. Walk into receiving. Walk forward. You don't know where to go? Walk. It will start coming to you. You don't know what to do? Write. Just write. It will start coming out. You don't know how to pray? Just sing, sing, sing. It will start coming out. You're praying your heart out. Keep praying. But get up and go. Get up and do more about more. Do more. Do more. So I'm excited. Mind, body, spirit, y'all. If y'all ain't joined, I don't know what's wrong with you. You better get in it. Like, okay? Mind, body, spirit. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go because I got to go read. I'm going to do that reading real quick. Actually, what time it is? I have maybe 10, 15 minutes. I have to answer some email and Sister Sam's answer. And I can get to my babies because our finished. And then after that, I'm back to work. So I may guys around that time or after I've done a little bit connecting. And then hopefully everybody's enjoying your day. You guys enjoyed. Listen, follow, like, all the good jazz. One, it shows me that, you have fun with me, right? It shows me that you appreciate something I said, when you gotta hold to it and you gotta let me know, like, yeah. And also, it helps the engagement. It helps other people to find me. And I'm looking for those who are looking for me. And those who are looking for me is looking for me and need to find me. And you can help them do that by, sharing this out. Just share, right? And I'm greatly appreciative for that. What else? If you want to join me in business, hey, let's talk. If you want amazing products, click the link in the bio or in the description. Get your products. If you need a consultation, holla at your girl. If you want to be a part of our healthy body, right? Healthy bodies journey, then definitely come. We welcome you. You are a part of the tribe. I'm excited, right? We also have so much going on, and I got your back, so make sure you tap in. All right, talk to you soon.